Okay, probably more than anything, this video is going to make people think I'm not quite right. But I ordered a couple of holsters for my new CZ75 P-01, and they came in and I'm not real thrilled with them. The problem is they are made for an SP-01, not a P-01, an SP-01. And when you put the P-01 in there, it becomes very apparent because the holster is longer than the gun. I don't know how well you can see up in there, but there's about an inch of holster below the gun barrel there, and that is driving me absolutely batty. I was just about to send these back. But then I noticed if I actually press this together, it doesn't look so bad. In fact, once you close up the end of it, it looks like a closed holster made specifically for this gun. Problem is, I'm not a holster maker, so I had no idea how to close that up. So I had to ask Nathan of Nathan's Armory how to close that up, and he gave me an idea. Well, first off, he's kind of a jerk. He wouldn't send me the thread and the needles to do it overnight. He said, well, I'll send you some for free, but I'm like, well, run off to FedEx and overnight them to me right now so I have them in the morning, and he was like, no. And I'm like, what kind of person won't leave their house at, I don't know, 9:30, 10 o'clock in the evening to rush over to FedEx and send a package of needles and thread, which would only cost him, what, 50, 60 bucks tops, to me overnight so I can have them in the morning? Well, the kind of person that won't do that is Nathan's Armory, just so you know. But he did give me an idea of what I needed needle-wise, thread-wise to do it, so I ran to Walgreens of all places and bought an upholstery needle and some hemp thread, so I thought I would close these up. Now this holster is suede lined, so there's already stitching at the bottom luckily here, so all I'm doing with the needle is starting in a pre-existing hole here and coming out a pre-existing hole in the other side that corresponds with it. And I'm starting on the back of the holster, so that way when I knot my thread or tie it off or whatever I do here on the back to keep it from sliding through, it won't be visible on the front of the holster, it'll be on the back of the holster. All right, now that I'm at the end, I'll do a little tie off here. Like I said, not a seamstress, so anybody out there that is, don't be so harsh on my skills here, so judgmental. Just basically tying a knot. Okay, there it's stitched in. Don't look so great right now. I'll have to find something to black it in with. I'm actually just using a universal touch-up pin for a gun barrel here and just blacking a thread in. And there you have it. It's sewn in and blacked in. It's not the most perfect job in the world, but boy, it sure looks a lot better. When I put the gun in now, it just looks like a closed bottom holster that's made to fit it. And here is the brown one also. As you can see, the bottom is all closed up on this one now too. Now the thread is a little more noticeable on this one since it isn't blacked in. The main big difference is that I can't see as much of the hole as I can on this stitching because I filled it in with another layer of thread. But you know, I can live with that. I figure once all this thread gets dirty, it won't stand out as much as it does now. Now one advantage I didn't even think of when I was closing this up, other than just wanting it to fit the gun better, is now since it's squared off the bottom and closed, if this part sticks out from underneath my shirt, it doesn't look like a holster. It looks like a Leatherman pouch, or it looks like even a cell phone case. It definitely doesn't look like a holster. So there we have it, two holsters that I wasn't quite happy with at first because of the way they didn't fit the gun perfectly, and that's my own problem, I know that, that's my own OCD issue, but just about $3 worth of needle and thread, and about, oh, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes worth of time and a marker, and now I have two holsters that I'm very happy with. I got both these holsters for like, I think they were $38 a piece off eBay, maybe $42 a piece. So for less than I would pay for one custom holster, way less, got two decent leather holsters that now fit my gun perfectly, and I'm very happy. You ain't even my real dad.